Hey everybody, welcome to another video. Working on something a little different today, making some cold cut, Italian cold cut subs. When I was a little kid, we used to go to the grocery store, usually on Saturday. We would come home, we would unpack all the groceries, and then mom and dad would lay out this whole spread of lunch meat. We get these big hoagie rolls, mayonnaise, Italian dressing, lettuce, tomato, and we would just make these killer subs. So that's what we're gonna go ahead and do today. So let me grab the hoagie rolls over here. So brought home some hoagie rolls, pretty nice size. What I'm gonna do today is I'm actually gonna probably make two of them at the same time, and I'm gonna wrap one up for later. So first thing we're gonna do is slice open these rolls. And you always try to find like a nice fresh roll if you can, something good. And get those set out. I'm gonna grab my lunch meat and my lettuce and my mayonnaise and my Kraft Italian, zesty Italian salad dressing. So what we have here is some provolone, got some nice honey ham, some sopressata lunch meat, cooked uncured ham. We got the capicola. We got some hard salami. So just a good assortment of lunch meat. Got some fresh lettuce and some tomatoes. So what I like to do to get started is I take my Kraft zesty Italian salad dressing. What I like to do is make a couple scores in the bread like this. Score the bread so the oil from the salad dressing sinks down into it. And you don't need to go too heavy with this salad dressing because you are going to be loading these suckers up. So let's see here. Just like that. Close it up a little bit. Open it up a little bit. And then I know for heart health this probably isn't that good, but I kind of go a little heavy on the mayo. And again, it was something that harkens back to my youth. I loved mayonnaise on a sandwich. Actually, one of my favorite sandwiches growing up was Swiss cheese and mayo, and that was it on white bread. So go figure. And for a while there, I ate bologna and blood, I used to call it, which was just plain bologna with ketchup. So that was always a good one. I know my mother remembers making those sandwiches for me. So let's put all this stuff away, get it out of the way. And very important here, what you want to do is you want your tomatoes to actually be your first thing that you put down. And these are actually something that I just found recently and got turned onto. They're called kumatoes. And it's kind of like a hybridized tomato. It's not as acidic as a normal tomato, and it's just really got a lot of good flavor. And it's like the kind of thing where you can't find a good tomato this time of year in the winter time. And then so you're searching. So I tried them and I love them. Little pepper, black pepper sprinkled on there. And then what we do is a little bit of onion. Little cut up onion, because what is an Italian cold cut without some onion? And then we got to take a little bit of this lettuce and just lay the lettuce right on there. And get going. So now it's time to get started on all this crazy lunch meat. And I'll tell you, some of this lunch meat nowadays, in this pre-packaging, I really wonder how people that are in their 80s can open some of this packaging, because I'm in my 50s and I'm having trouble opening it. So, but let's see, a lot of times it's made to be resealed, so that might be part of it. But let's see if I can have such a hard time here. Okay, here we go. So our first meat we're gonna put on is a couple pieces of hard salami. 1, 2, 1, 2 there. And then we got our capicola. I probably should have opened this stuff up beforehand, but part of me kind of wanted to show how hard it is. Maybe what is this, Boar's? This is Boar's Head. Maybe the people at Boar's Head could look at changing the packaging to make it easier for some of us people that are challenged like this. So here's your Capicola. So let's put a little Capicola on here. So, you know, now of course, when I was a kid, we never had this pre-packaged stuff. We went to the deli department, and I'm pretty sure we were going to the old A&P, and here's another one that's got a little bit of a different way to open. It's like a thing they want you to tear open. And we would go to the A&P, and I guess my mom and dad were ordering the lunch meat based on you know, what we were going to eat for the month. And actually, that's kind of funny. When we were little, there was a point there where we went to the grocery store as a family once a month and bought. I mean, I can remember going to this place with my mom and dad, and it was like they had these 2 gigantic shopping carts filled with groceries. And of course, like I'm saying to you, sometimes it was filled with lunch meat and other stuff because we knew we were going to come home and make these great Italian cold cuts. But anyway, let's see if I can get this one open. I have some trouble opening this one. And what is this? This is soppressata. Now, I don't really remember being a little kid and having all these fancy names for all this crazy Italian lunch meat. I just remember it was fun to stand there in the kitchen and put together your submarine sandwich. And then last but not least, we have some of this. This is actually fresh deli meat right here. Got a couple pieces of this nice honey ham, or I'm not really even sure what this is. So there you go. And kind of push all this mess off to the side. And let's go ahead. This is an important step. You use your knife. I remember my mother or my father teaching me this when I was a child. Use your knife and fold it over. And then use your knife over here and fold this little sucker over like this. And then, of course, for the one we're going to eat now, we're good. But for this one, we're going to grab a big old piece of... I used to work in a sub shop, and I love the way the guys always did this. So let me show you what we're going to do here. We're going to take this guy who's made perfectly. We're going to put him in here at an angle, a little bit of an angle. And cover this up like this. And as we roll, you're going to notice what happens. You got these nice ends. You fold these ends over, and it seals itself up. But anyway, let me do the big wrap up on this sandwich here, because this is, again, the way it used to be. And go ahead and give you a bite of this sucker and see. I'm really hungry right now too. I know I'm not supposed to talk with my mouth full, but man, all those different flavors of those lunch meat really make it good. Go ahead, make yourself an Italian cold cut and enjoy it.